All right, today I'm going to show you the onshape um, model creation 2 and how to get started on that. So to begin, you're going to go onto onshape. You're going to click the create button and click a document. Title of this is going to be model 2. And then again, I'd like you guys to put your name on your document. Once this appears, the first thing that I would do is click sketch, click on the front window, and then I would also click on the cube so I can see the front of the object. What I'm going to draw is the object looking like this, okay? Just like that rough outline of the front view of this object. So don't worry about dimensions quite yet. Just roughly draw the outline of the shape. All right, once you have this shape, it should shade in, so you know that the shape is complete. And then you're going to start adding dimensions. Okay, here's what the object looks like. So here are all the dimensions on the object with all the measurements. All right, you have to carefully look at this. Kind of gets complicated. I'm going to drag this over to my other screen so you guys can't see it, but I will physically tell you the dimensions of each part. So the overall width of the object is where I will begin. Okay, the whole thing is going to be 4 inches. I click on this dot and this dot. The overall height of the object is 2.5. Now that I have some of the overall dimensions, now I can complete the rest of them. So this one right here is 1.5. Here to here is 1. This is 2. It should automatically snap at 1. Duh. Okay. This one should automatically snap at 1 as well. From here to here is 3. And I'll have to give that a dimension as well. That's 0.5. The last one is this height right here, which is also 0.5. All right, so now I have all the dimensions. I don't have to dimension this one because, like I said, you have the overall dimension, and you have this one and this one. You don't have to do this one over here. Okay? So now that I have all the dimensions, I'm going to click Finish Sketch, and I'm going to extrude it. The extrusion will be the depth of the entire object. Looking at it, the depth is 2.5. So I'm going to just type in 2.5 and click the check mark. Okay. The last part of this, let's click right here so you guys can see it. The last part of the object is this little rectangle that's popping out. So I'm going to draw on that surface, and then I'll extrude it once I have that rectangle. So I'm going to click Sketch. I'm going to click over here on this surface. I'm going to rotate it around so I can see where I'm sketching. I'm going to create a rectangle that looks something like the picture. I'm going to use the dimension tool to dimension this rectangle accurately. So this is 1.5. Over here is 0.25. And then from here to here, 0.5. And then from the top to the bottom, that's 0.75. I think I got them all. All right, so once you're done, you're going to finish the sketch. And then I'm going to extrude it by clicking on that little rectangle. and the extrusion depth is 0.75. I'm going to click the check mark. Okay. Now there is no color on this particular part, so you can keep this as like this bluish gray color, but you will have to put it into a multi-view drawing so I know that you accurately dimensioned it. To do this, you're going to click the plus. You're going to create a drawing. Make sure the drawing's in inches, and you're going to click OK. I'm going to click on the object I'd like to put in my drawing. This one's in the lower left-hand corner. The top view is right above it. Here's the side view. And up here is the isometric. All right, one thing that you guys can do on here is by right-clicking or by clicking, hold on, I gotta click escape to get off here. Okay, click escape to get off your command here. I was still in projected. Now I can right-click on here and I can show hidden lines in the object. Okay, you can see the hidden line going through here. And I can show hidden lines going through this object. There shouldn't be any hidden lines in here, but I will click it just to make sure. Show hidden lines. Told you so. All right, so you have this all done. Now the last step is to dimension. Okay, so now I could dimension here to here. Oh, Mr. Moyer, that might be off. Here to here. Go over here a little bit more. Here to here. All right, that should be 0.5, don't you think? Let's go back to my drawing here. Did I mess up? I have it at 0.5. Interesting. How about this one over here? Oh, here's where Mr. Moyer messed up. I got to do both sides, huh? I'll make that 0.5 as well. Click that check mark. And when we go back to the drawing, I might have to refresh, but it should edit the drawing dimension. I hope. It didn't do that. Wow. Okay, let me delete that. All right, take two. There we go. All right, so now we have all the height, okay? Now, there's like some special height for this particular part. I'm just going to place this in this particular view, okay? Just because I can see the object pretty clearly. So I have all the height and I have some extra dimensions over here. Overall depth from here to here. And then from here to here. Actually, I like this depth a little bit better. So I'm going to click this and delete it. All right, now the last one is going to be all the width. All right, so I'm going to dimension this one because you can see the hidden lines here. All right, I'm going to click here to here. You can see how this becomes like a big chain here. I'm going to do the overall. You know, this is getting kind of clustered. I'm going to click the escape button. And this little thing here, I'm going to delete. Okay? The reason I'm going to do that is because I have a lot of little things in here that are dimensioned. and you can't really see that little indent. So I'm just going to dimension these things on this particular view. And call it a day, okay? All right. So once you're all done, remember, take a screenshot or screen capture of this drawing and then send it into Google Classroom.